Oh, okay.
Aw.
Never mind.
What are the possibilities that Kamala wins?
Um,
It's looking real slim at the moment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he win any of these swing states?
Pennsylvania's red right now.
There's a lot of red right now.
Georgia's red.
Oh no, Georgia looking 81. This,
Arizona, Oregon.
bro, it's
Yeah.
gonna look really bad, bro. If Trump wins, this U.S. is going to shit, dude.
Honestly. A lot of people are not voting for Kamala just because she's a female, and it's so fucking retarded. Like, how
She was the best
misogynistic do you have
chance
to
we
be?
had.
Honestly. The problem we have over here in Puerto Rico is that the only two, how do you call it, like, parties that have been winning the elections for the past, I don't know, fucking hundreds of years, has just been the same two parties, and they're both corrupt. And anytime they speak of each of the parties, they're always like, oh, who's worse? It's not like who's the best option, just who's worse. And now finally people can fucking see it, and they're voting for someone else that is actually decent. But I don't know, man, it's not looking good. Well, it's looking better now, but it's still a ways from him winning. I think he's at 31%, and the one we don't want is at 39%.
Damn. Well, it's still a chance.
There's still a chance, yeah. Oh my god, I'm in a fucking stink. Fuck you,
Bruh.
Snoop.
Wait, where did you land?
Oh,
We're
y'all
at
aren't
the.
here?
Oh, I thought we all landed at the dog pound.
No.
Yeah, same.
Oops. Okay.
Sid and I are at the dog pound.
On my way.
No, stay there. We'll go to you.
No, I'm already swimming. But people are shooting at.
Wow.
I don't know. Oh, I see them. Ay, se me salió el pipí.
Bro, Harris just won Colorado.
Nice. That's big.
Yay, mama.
No, they just killed Sid, bro. Pull up. Oh, they scanned my ass.
Oh shit. Damn!
Not only you, all of us, bro.
They pull up on my ass. There's a whole squad in there. Look at this fat fucking bitch already celebrating.
Hello? It's gonna be a tough one, dude.
What do you got to say for yourself, fat bitch?
Who's watching Noticiero right now?
Hiya.
Hello, Lewis. Brian, where are you? Don't go in there, Brian. Get away from the dog pound, bro. I'm going back to Frenzy. What are you laughing at?
You?
Bro, Brian, you piece of shit, bro.
I'm trying to run, but it followed me.
Well, why would you even go in there, bro, after everyone died there?
I didn't. I was behind you.
You didn't, but you were there. No one told you to go there. Oh, there's people here. Fuck, dude.
The votes are counted. How can I fucking tell?
Bro, who's on Univision right now, bro? Chill. Oh, Arianka.
Oop, did the live restart?
Yeah, the live restarted.
Bro, your character thickums. It's thickums out here, bro.
I guess, dude. Oh, fuck.
We're so close to winning. Come on. It's not really. We're like 50,000 votes away. 80.
I think this is my last game, guys.
It's
Me
okay,
too.
brother. It's okay,
it's not
Festa.
It's not feeling good tonight, man.
What do you mean? We won two in a row.
Yeah, bro, but unlike you, if that lady wins, you guys know Acapurias, we get no rights out here, bro. We're minorities.
Yeah, we're on the same boat. Don't worry.
Oh wow, Pookie was playing and didn't say hey. Hi.
He said, hey. Hey, mister. Tamina baring baring bow.
Can you get my reboot, please?
Someone go get his reboot.
Mr. Sister, the Sister
Okay,
Fista.
I'm going. Who the hell is shooting? Oh, I see them.
Mr. Lester, the molester, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Idiot.
Ooh.
Stupid. I
I'm
just
gonna
killed
die
somebody.
just because
There's
I
somebody
wanted
right
to
here.
pick up
IDK
Brian.
if my comments sent, it
Never
keeps
mind,
buffering
it's
for
a
me
bot.
BRB.
Did you guys get this kid's card?
Do we
Wait. Help.
Oh,
Help.
We didn't get his card? I'm gone.
I need ammo. Holy shit. Mr. Lester, the molester. Oh, a llama!
Pyro, I need you, bro.
I'm on my way, brother. I was picking up Brian. on my way. I'm on me way. You dare die before then. Buy time if you need to.
Bro, I need you here like yesterday, bro.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
I'm dead.
I'm getting there as fast as I can. Don't die, brother. He's down. There's 2 more.
Hello.
I knocked one. There's just 1 left. Let's go. Wait, there's more. Okay, never mind. They died. I don't know
Hello,
how, but they
Lewis.
died. Hello, Pookies.
But if they're light blue, that means they haven't called it yet, right?
No, they haven't called it, but they're counting.
Okay.
Same
So the
with
light blue ones don't go towards the number?
no.
Okay, okay, okay.
Why? Which swing state do we have blue?
Hi, Arizona.
Hi, Pookie.
Arizona. Which one else?
Hi, Rosca.
Pennsylvania. Oh no, not anymore.
Well,
Hi, Did.
Pennsylvania's still up there because it's like it's been red, but it's like
Sid.
almost tied.
Yeah.
You're saying hi, Sid. And Lewis said that. Lewis, did you go out and vote, brother?
Which Lewis is this?
Pookie Lewis, bro.
Ah, okay, okay.
You're a dumbass.
I'm just trying to laugh, man.
Yes, sir, Kanye
Oh,
2025.
wait, I'm back. Oops.
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
How many electoral votes is DC? When does Hawaii vote? How many
Damn.
count? Let me look. Let me refresh.
Hawaii can vote?
Hello?
Yeah. They're a state.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
are the
Hawaii is
fuckers
a
who are in a
state, that's
state.
I don't think they want to be a state.
I mean, the people that are in charge of, like, the government right now do want to be a state, but Trump doesn't want to make us a state. Well, not Trump, more like U.S. doesn't want to make us a state. We're a fucking gold mine, so... They're not just gonna hand over their gold mine.
Hey, you guys pay no taxes, just crazy.
What'd you say?
No
They
federal
pay taxes
taxes?
in.
Yes, we do.
What's your percentage?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
higher than ours.
I just take it to the person who does my taxes, and that's it. I don't fucking know how much I pay.
That's crazy. I thought there was 0 federal tax on you guys. You guys have income tax, but 0 federal tax.
LMFAO.
No, I don't know.
Hey,
I need help, I need help, I need help.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on,
Oh,
come
no, 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 no. Guys,
Damn,
back up. They
bro,
have
you
like
got
crazy
lit the
aim, bro.
fuck
on.
up.
Oh my god.
Guys, we gotta run from this rock. Come on, come on, come on.
Ah!
Oh,
Their aim is crazy,
no.
bro.
they're hacking, bro.
Enough, dude. Holy shit.
Damn, how much bullets do they have?
Bro,
Get away
I'm
from
going here.
me.
Guys, come here, come here, come here.
How many bullets do these guys have? Holy shit, they're still shooting.
Let's go around. There's a campfire here.
Some apples here.
They pay federal tax, just not provided the federal benefits.
Oh. Where's Sid? Sid's the one that needs it the most. She's over there lollygagging.
I was healing.
Alright, let's go. Storm's coming. Alright, let's not fight those people. Those people are sweaty as hell.
Nah, they are, brother.
Let's move like... Let's go that way.
Lol.
Sid, hop in the car
Who's in
with
the car?
Pyro.
I'm coming.
Oh, they're fighting another team. We can pinch them from like right here. Now we can pinch their dumb ass. Now they're stuck in between two teams. Damn. Damn, the other team
man.
is shooting. Hold on. Back up.
They're pushing us.
They're pushing us? Oh, they're in a
Yeah.
car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Ah!
Come on, chase them.
Oh
There's
my
another
God.
car. Damn. They got run the fuck over.
Oh wow, they're still hitting me. Oh no.
That's crazy. Coming back for more.
Oh, Pyro, go in a straight line. Get away from there. Get away.
I'm not
Let them.
driving.
Brian, go in a straight line and get away from them.
Why are
Go
there
that way.
three cars?
Because there's three of them.
Bro, we're getting pimped, bro. We're getting
Bro,
pimped.
does Brian know where the fuck I'm marking, bro? Bro, we're gonna get fucked. Brian, keep going. Hurry up. Go that way. Go up that mountain. Go. Hurry up. Go here. Oh wow, you dropped me.
Hey, he got up. There's people on the mountain. I see two.
I see trees.
Best driver in the whole world.
Alright, buddy, relax.
I need a scope. They are fucking assault rifle is ass.
Need some heals, man.
I
Yo,
gotta make it
You guys have AR ammo? I only
Hello.
have 13.
here. There's some there for
Thanks.
you. I saw people on our right, like close by. People here.
Bro, I'm going in this building, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, same.
Need some heals, bro. Where the heals at?
There's like 3 on the mountain.
Bro. I hate not having heals, bro. It's just pissing me off, bro.
Brian, use his mech. Oh fuck.
There's people over here.
Brian, come here.
Yeah, I'm going. Hold on.
Guys, I see a mech kit. Come this way.
I was taking the dookie.
Hello. You were playing while taking a dookie?
No. It's because I was in the change room thingy. What are you doing all the way over there and you don't even say anything?
Help.
Yeah, that's what you fucking get, bro.
He just says help.
I'm going towards you guys.
Yeah, just bring the heat over. Nice.
Oh, they're chasing my ass, bro.
They're all focusing me.
They're white,
Roscoe
they're white,
stays
bro.
going
They're
somewhere
white.
other
One
than
is
with the
white.
team.
One is white. One is white.
I literally said I needed some heals. That's why I went away from them. Knocked one, knocked one, knocked one.
Nice, nice.
Oh
One's cracked.
my
One's
god.
solo.
One of them is low.
One of them is very low.
I think the knocked guy is up there.
Yeah,
CLUTCHED.
Push that, push that. Come on, come on. Push.
Another crack. Wait. There's one with a
Bro,
sniper
push.
looking at me.
Bro, they healed the
at me with
fucking
a
guy,
sniper.
bro. They were both healing the fucking guy, bro. There was two of them knocked, bro. Why didn't you push with me, bro? There was two knocked and two alive. One of them was super
Oh my
low,
god.
and then they went ahead and healed one of them.
How much fucking shields? No way. No way he hit that. And we're
Yo,
third?
what?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Ooga booga.
Alright,
But
getting
she's
off.
still 39.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'm leaving, guys.
Level
because I have
33 is
school
crazy.
tomorrow.
Alright. You'll be right
Peace.
back or you're getting off?
Oh no, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, bro. Take care.
All right, bro.
Take care, bro.
Bro, this fucking kid is so annoying.
He'll join Pookies. JKJKI am Basura. He'll just keep making y'all res me.
You are fake news. fake news.
Lewis with the heart, appreciate it. And the ice cream cone.
Bro, my fucking luck with opening packs has been ass lately. Oh my god. I have not been getting anything good. Garbage ass fucking pulls, bro. Holy shit.
See Pookie? No Pookie?
Garbage. Man. I wanted that meow full art.
Just missing Atlanta, which is the highest area in Georgia. The counties that Georgia has right now, or those like rural counties where it has like 3 people living in it.
Okay.
Why so quiet?
It's looking... It's not looking good, guys.
Sad.
Yeah.
Looks like we're cooked so far, TBH.
I mean, we still got a California. That's the like the bright side. But you know, this is
Kanye only has 1 vote so far. I have faith.
this is called the red mirage, right? Everyone's...
California could save us.
It always looks very red at the beginning because Democratic areas are more rural, so they have their votes are easier to count, so they win those states easier. But we have dense cities like California, Georgia, well, Atlanta and Georgia, who stay longer counting their votes. Which Georgia right now has 88% of all the votes in Georgia are red because this is the rural votes that they've counted, but they're missing Atlanta. They're currently counting Atlanta, and Atlanta has the majority of the votes. So once those are counted, this can swing the state towards Kamala. Maybe, because a lot of people in Atlanta are the minority, so that can swing, and that'd be, you know, giving Kamala a boost. North Carolina.
Is my NC still blue?
North Carolina? No, North Carolina right now is red, bro. Oh, wow. Bro,
Iowa disappointed me.
it's not looking too good with Iowa, man.
I tried.
Okay, so let's see. Currently, so far, Trump has this. They have Utah. This one they still haven't counted. This is Kentucky is red. Minnesota is leaning red.
Also,
Leaning red. Michigan's leaning red.
hey Meg.
Ohio is a Trumpy nation. Kentucky, Trump. Tennessee, control. Massachusetts. Not Massachusetts.
Hey Grace.
Minnesota.
He
and
Pookie hard
Alabama.
hands.
Texas. Georgia's leaning red. North Carolina is leaning red. DC, Pennsylvania is leaning red. This is leaning blue.
How bad was the snoring last night?
This is what we're at right now. 205. So let's say... No, wait, what? This is leaning. leaning Illinois. We have Massachusetts.
OMG Sue Loud Lol JK.
Alright, we're missing this. This
Lol.
one's 16-ish. Alright. So this is what we're looking like. So if, let's say, Kamala gets California, which is looking very likely, we'll be at 170. Let's say she also gets Nevada. We're looking at 176. She would have to get Georgia, which is 16, and North Carolina.
Can she win it?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. She'd have to win Oregon, Washington, North Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. Virginia's looking very much Kamala right now. But we're waiting for Georgia, and who knows? North Carolina's still up there. Michigan is still up there. Michigan is very much tied between Trump and Kamala. It's 48.8, 49.8 Trump, 48.5 Kamala. Wisconsin is 50% Trump. This race is pissing me off. Seems like Kamala just went up a couple points. Colorado has been claimed by Canada. By Kamala. New Mexico is looking blue. Let's say we get New Mexico. Colorado. I don't know. But Idaho. I'm thinking Idaho is going to be red, dude. This right here is looking very much like what's going to happen. 273 to 265 is looking very much like what's going to happen. And it's going to be by a couple votes. But we won't really know until they count all the mail-in ballots. Oh, brother. Because how did it look like when Biden won? That's not the polls.
I am just gonna wake up tomorrow and hope for the best.
Oh, wow.
Now you must stay up all night.
Why do I have to pay to look at this, weirdos?
Scam.
First senator to object to certifying the 2020 election results in favor of Joe Biden. He defeats Democrat Lucas Kunz to win re-election in Missouri. Meantime, in Nebraska, this special election, Pete Ricketts, a former governor there, he defeats Preston Love Jr. a former campaign manager for Jesse Jackson's presidential campaign in 1984. This is to serve out the term left by retired Republican Senator Ben Sasse. An update from North Dakota now. There, incumbent Republican Senator Kevin Cramer wins his second term, defeating engineering professor Katrina Christensen. Cramer reelected in North Dakota. So what do all these results mean for the magic number that Republicans need to take control of the U.S. Senate? Remember, they started out the night needing 2 Democratic seats to flip the chamber. Right now, that number with a pickup in West Virginia is 1. And currently, as of this moment, Republicans are leading in 4 races where Democrats hold seats. But hold on, because that needs some context. 2 of these states are fairly
All right, I'm getting
early.
off, brother.
Is Montana, and that race is expected to
All
be
right,
competitive.
bro,
But the other one is
peace.
Minnesota, in
Peace,
which we're
man.
not really
Probably gonna
expecting
stream,
that close
like,
of a race tonight.
couple minutes.
And there's also
man.
potentially a twist. I'll explain that in just a moment as we take a look at some key race alerts. These are live results coming into CNN right now. In Pennsylvania, this race has been back and forth all night. Look at what separates the former CEO of a hedge fund, Dave McCormick, from incumbent Democratic Senator Bob Casey. 0.1.
You guys see this right here? Never attended college, 65%.
It's looking like Trump.
Who said that?
Hey, Soy.
Bro, it's not looking like anything, bro. Don't let what happened last time happen again, man, where everyone gets confused with the wall,
Sup,
bro.
y'all? Your wall ain't right. Hey, we are watching the polls.
Oh, Bob,
I
no.
already see who wins, but I was the pricing down.
Oh, Bob, no. Obama's gonna win. You guys don't think Obama's gonna win? This is what happened last election. It looked like Donald was winning, and then the swing states, Democrats came in, bro.
Your movie is really funny. It's really funny. By myself, laughing out loud hysterically today.
It is one of the most important contributions to cinema in American history. 1,000 people on the stream. Not bad for a pickup stream. So right now, yeah, geez, Wisconsin is looking strong for Trump, man. That's a strong turnout right now
Hey,
for
Amanda.
Donald J. Trump. And
Charlie, let me ask you
check out
guys,
the map.
the Senate race there in Wisconsin.
Last time I heard about it was
obviously
200 Trump,
we're all optimistic,
117
but yeah,
Kamala,
tell
but
me about
IDK if that is
That's
fact.
competitive. Brett, congratulations.
Gabe
But,
Lewis.
You know, I mean, how much is that a shift from what we were seeing?
It's massive.
Hey, Brett, welcome back. Brett is our what is his title? Wisconsin.
Well, he's the enterprise director.
He is the enterprise director for all of our
Still
national
too
fuel
early.
program. And
But he's also Mr. Wisconsin.
It's still too early.
With
Yeah.
a name like
Brett Galashevsky.
Yeah, Brett Galashevsky. That's about as Polish as it gets. By the way, can we just quickly?
Excuse me.
Can we get by the way, this what you just said, and we should get up on screen.
Exactly. Can we throw up 176 right now? Everybody, look at this map. This is the counties that have shifted red.
That's unbelievable.
Look at that. Look at that
Oh my
sea
God.
of red.
Tyler, look at that map.
Look at this, Tyler. That is a
Where's it at?
that is a
Oh,
political
that's it.
realignment
can't see that.
in our midst.
That is a
That's-
once in a generation reputation
That is a
of
bad news
of the
bears
American
for the-
Democrat. That is everything we saw on campuses, everything that we sensed, all that pulse. Again, I'm not saying Trump's going to win yet, but Cliff,
We should
Brett,
really settle this with Rick,
fill me
paper,
in.
scissors.
What's the path for them? What needs to happen here? I mean, they're running out of votes in Wisconsin, Brett. I'm looking at Dane County. I'm looking at Milwaukee. It's something to look at here, but Trump is up 40,000 votes. Brett, am I missing something in the great state of Wisconsin?
No, this is super incredible to see. I was a little worried about 10 minutes ago because it looked like
100-yard
Waukesha
dash.
County was almost done counting, and they are. Waukesha County is essentially done here, and Trump's at 58.6, and Hovde's at 59.4. You have to hit that 60% threshold, and we might not get there in Waukesha County. However, we are racking the score up in Washington County, another critical.
And if we, just to give you context, the last two elections, it came kind of close in 2016, about 4 percentage points, 4 or 5 percentage points. In 2020, Biden grew that lead much more. It was about 10 points there. Tonight, here's where it's at. 77% of the votes
What
in.
is MAGA?
There's about a 2% spread. I'm being told by our politics desk, a lot of the vote that is out is still in the Northern Virginia suburbs. This is the Democrats' sort of their sweet spot where they're going to drive up the votes. Also, Richmond County, a lot of African-American voters there, too, that could possibly vote Democratic. But listen, Republicans have been making inroads in there as well. We can take a quick gander. How much time we have? About a minute? 2 minutes? Now we're going to say goodbye. We'll come back. We'll dig into those northern suburbs in just a minute, Savannah.
Let's do, because,
Yeah.
northern suburb resident Chuck Todd says you can't count.
We're waiting on that vote.
You're
Right.
waiting on that vote, but I want to go to Mark Lauder on this. Also, I think a Washington, D.C. former area resident, so you get to weigh in on this too, and you too, Senator. I mean, would you have expected that Virginia would take this long to call? I mean, is this concerning? Does it give you any other trend lines?
No, I mean, I saw a lot of energy, and I live in Northern Virginia as well. I've seen a lot more Trump signs in people's yards where 4 years ago, 8 years ago, you would have never dared put one up there. So I think there was a little more of an emboldened activity, but you know you're not going to win that area. But I think this does point to what we were talking about we see going on in Philadelphia, which we see going on in some of the other Charlotte areas. She's underperforming in the metro areas, which is where she needs to overperform.
I think when it's all counted, when everything comes in Northern Virginia and Chuck's not here, so I'm a little nervous. But I think she'll end up winning Virginia by a comfortable margin. And I think when you actually analyze the data, what you're going to see is there was more enthusiasm in the rural areas of Virginia than there was for Biden. I mean,
Did
I
you
think
vote?
we need to start saying out loud.
I did
that,
vote.
You know, what is different between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? Everybody thinks they're exactly the same on policies, but one is a woman of color and the other is a white man that everybody was really comfortable with, that were moderates and knew him well and had known him for
I voted for
decades.
Kamala.
So I think you're seeing more Trump support in some of the areas where Biden could cut in, and you're not, but Virginia's going to be fine.
Same.
She's going to win Virginia.
But you might see that maybe in like a Lackawanna County or something in Pennsylvania, that same dynamic.
Me too.
that
I
you're
voted for
talking about.
Kamala.
Yeah.
We shall see. Okay. We want to pause just a moment. We've got a lot more to get to. Top of the hour, we're going to have the big poll closings in California. Got an election alert. Poll closing in about 20 seconds or now. So there'll be some biggies out there to talk about.
Yeah, you see California, Idaho, Oregon, Washington. Those will all be closing here in about 10 seconds. And then, of course, we'll have the latest characterizations. We're going to pause for a moment while some of our
Bruh,
East
am I
Coast
the only
stations
one who
go
voted
to
for
their
Kanye?
local news now.
I didn't vote, but I would do Trump.
It's all about your preferences, man.
And welcome back.
Ha ha ha, I am so sorry. I think so, Lewis.
Hour in the East, NBC News can project that
180,
Kamala
bro.
Harris will win in the state of California. 54 electoral votes. In the state of Idaho, NBC News projects Donald Trump will win and take those
180.
4 electoral votes in Idaho. Here's the map where it moves in the road to 270. Donald Trump at 214. Harris now with 145. So things certainly becoming a little more interesting as the evening progresses.
Okay, for the 11 o'clock poll closings, we have a couple of uncalled races, Oregon and Wisconsin. We just called California. Now let's go to our battlegrounds. Pennsylvania, too close to call, 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock in the West. Same story in Michigan, too close to call at this hour, with about a third of the vote counted there. In Wisconsin, it is too close to call. You knew it would be a tight election. The polls all showed it, and that's certainly being borne out tonight. 60% of the vote in there. In Georgia, it is too close to call. Getting closer to that final number there, but we're still, the margins are just too close to make a call in that presidential race.
What
Same
if they
thing
tie?
in North Carolina. In fact, it's too early to call. We are still awaiting vote there. In Arizona,
Twerk battle, whoever
we've
gets
got two
president.
battlegrounds out west. We've got Arizona and Nevada. Polls closed
What
there
would
about
be
a
the
couple of
tiebreaker?
hours ago. Well, 2 hours for Arizona. Last
I
hour
got
for
money on
Nevada.
Kamala throwing
Both
it
of
back.
these too early to call. And Tom Yamas over at the board. And we talk about Arizona. We haven't given its due tonight in Maricopa County. And don't forget, the great county of Pima County, home to Tucson, Arizona.
And give some credit to Arizona. Already 50% of the vote is in. I mean, they're doing their job there. So congrats to them. Maricopa County, this is the big swing county that we're going to be watching here. This is going to be about 60% of the vote in the state of Arizona. So important.
The House reps.
If you want to win Arizona, you got to win Maricopa. You can see Trump won it in 2016. Biden won it in 2020. Tonight, with 50% in, Kamala Harris is on top right now. Phoenix, one of the fifth largest city in the country, one of the fastest growing areas in the country. Something else interesting about Maricopa, it's not so much people from other states moving there for the jobs, it's people from all over Arizona moving to this area. You have Mesa, Tempe, Scottsdale, a lot of growth there. We're going to go to this other county here, Pima County. Savannah, you've heard of this county? Maybe.
May I ask
maybe
why you
not.
voted for Trump?
50% of it is in. This is Tucson. This is a Democratic stronghold, but it's not like Cambridge, Massachusetts, right? It's not 60-40 split. It sometimes is, but not really. Tonight, she's doing well. She's turning out the vote there. About 30%
I didn't vote for Trump.
Hispanic, in Pima County as well. It's on the border. Just next door to Pima is Yuma. Now, this is majority Hispanic, an interesting county, but this is a place where Republicans can run up the score. Trump
Kamala.
overperforming right now. Only 35% of the vote is in. Arizona, still very, very
I voted for
early.
Kamala
Electoral votes.
just
As
because
we get information,
Trump be
we'll sort of
saying weird
dissect it and
shit, bro.
figure it out, but it's going to be a while before we call Arizona, Savannah, as you know.
All right, thank you, Tom. We got our panel here. We got Chuck. We got Savannah Sellers over here. Chuck, what are you making of what we're seeing, what the trend lines are?
There's a reason why there's anxiety in the Harris camp and growing enthusiasm and optimism.
The other reason I didn't vote for
all
Trump
the trend lines, this
is
looks
because
a
he
lot more
incited
like 2016
violence
to me
when he didn't
than it
win,
does 2020.
and he didn't
You're
give up his
seeing
seat.
Whether it's rural turnout surging up, but we've had
He
a
wasn't-
projection of.
He wasn't like a team player. Like if you lose, bro. Like he did not you know, back down. Like he lost, bro. Like those are the votes. People, the voices of the people were heard, and he lost. Like he was cool, you know, but then he's not.
That
cool.
was scary.
You gotta learn, you know, when to win and when you lose. And we don't like a sore loser, and he's still being a sore loser, bro. Like if he would have won, I bet. But I don't know, man. It doesn't sit well with me, bro.
Total turnout in Georgia than what we saw. And as we'd been saying, and we'd seen this, higher turnout was always going to be better for Trump. Not, you know, there's always been this pre-Trump era conventional wisdom used to be Democrats would perform better, but he has the sort of the occasional voter. And it looks like, and we're actually even seeing evidence of what I call these shotgun Trump voters. They come in, they vote Trump, and they leave because there's about 100,000 vote gap. I mean, the Democratic Senate candidates in the blue wall are all in better shape right now than Harris.
And did Republicans crack the code of early voting and finally glomming onto that, even though Donald Trump is sending a separate message?
Well, one might argue now, if you look at the 3 Trump elections, 1, he obsessively made sure people didn't vote early. 2, he didn't. 1 was at 16, and then it's this one. So you may be onto something, but I do think the bigger story is their ability to expand the electorate. He used to have a ceiling of about 47, 48. That's not the case tonight. He expanded it another point or 2. That's significant. As we know, in a razor-thin environment, even if you're just adding 50,000 to your voter rolls, well, that's the difference between winning and losing. Half the blue wall.
I am not educated on that situation, but I can say that I can vote either way, whatever makes my life better.
Same, bro. Same.
A better stadium to pick. You don't want to have losing team.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The losing record.
Here we go. No, just that.
But me personally, bro, my tax bracket isn't making $500,000 a year, so I wouldn't get anything from his tax cuts. I would be giving more to the I would be paying more in taxes if he became president and added those policies, because he's taxing the rich people less. Kamala's gonna do the opposite. She's gonna make people who earn less than $300,000 together as a household pay less taxes and tax the rich more, as it should be.
Our last election was decided by 80,000 voters in 4 states that would fill.
But can we also remember one other thing here? Because she was trying to do something as a sitting vice president that had never been done before. Succeed an unpopular president. Okay? Hubert Humphrey tried to do this, and he came 1 percentage point short. It was a very close election. The electoral vote wasn't close, but it was a very close election. But he came up short. Al Gore tried to do this. While Bill Clinton's presidency was popular, Bill Clinton, the individual, was not. We all know he came up 537 votes short, as Lester will tell you over and over again. So the last sitting vice president to win was George H.W. Bush, with an outgoing president that had a 60-plus approval rating. He was at 41%. I mean, that is, you are asking somebody to overperform in a way that we may find out was politically impossible.
This sounds a little bit like a postmortem, so I want to make sure we
No, and I don't think we're there.
We have not called.
And let me give you the view from the Harris campaign.
And by the way, they know if they win, it's going to be like this. Like, their path is razor thin.
That's exactly what they're saying. There's this new memo that is out now from the chair of the Harris campaign that was sent to staffers, obtained by our Monica Alba and our team that covers the Harris camp. And this is exactly the point, right? Which is why I wanted to jump in here on this. They say that the closeness of this race is what we prepared for all along. They still see data trickling in from Sunbelt, but all along they knew it was going to be blue wall. I mean, listen, to a degree, of course, this is what they're going to say, but they say they think they're still feeling good about Pennsylvania, overperforming turnout in Philadelphia and some of these areas. In Michigan, they say there's still a lot of vote to come in. In Wisconsin, there's still a lot of vote remaining. General O'Malley Dillon says in this memo, we've been saying for weeks this race may not be called tonight.
I'm going to interrupt here because we do have an NBC News projection in the state of Oregon. NBC News projects that Kamala Harris will win in Oregon when the votes are counted. Here's where there's the breakdown right now. 220,000 vote difference, 45% of the vote in. But again, Kamala Harris, the projected winner there. In our road to 270, you see it there on the screen, 214 for Donald Trump, Harris with 153.
The only thing that I was good about for Trump is prices was down, and he was going to not tax.
Continue to wait.
Interesting that memo is focusing on the blue wall. That's all but saying they're not expecting a North Carolina victory or Georgia. Or
those are 2 states. I'm just looking at this on my computer. I don't see either of those 2 states mentioned here. They do talk about Nevada and Arizona It's going to be a bit, but the bottom line is
I
they
work
feel like
a lot
this
of
race
overtime.
is not going to come into focus until the early morning
Oh,
hours.
you wanted to get taxed less on your
What
overtime?
Kelly just read. Chuck says this feels like 2016. That's almost verbatim a memo that we got in 2016 saying we're focused on the blue wall. Everyone's focused on the blue wall. No one panic. And this, we have a
Just
lot
less
more
tax.
vote to count. So I want to be very cautious in saying this. But tonally, it is fascinating that that is the message that they're
Well,
sending.
not for nothing. They did their last rally, Kamala Harris in Philadelphia on
The
the
whole
eve
last
of
day.
the election.
All she did was focus on
Which is
CA.
exactly what
They had their eye on the ball. I mean, you can't say
Prices
they
were
didn't
only
do that
down
in
because he
2016,
inherited
right? She was
Obama's
doing
economy.
Arizona, she was doing Texas, and she
But
sort
the
of
night before was in Philly.
true, but they
That's
sort of
true.
didn't do the blue. To their credit, I mean,
Yeah.
she lived in Pennsylvania, but I'll tell you this: we'll see. There's probably a lot of people wondering who should be the running mate. Who should be on this Democratic
We
ticket?
had that discussion.
Yeah.
Because some people will, if
It'll
she
be-
loses Pennsylvania, there'll be a lot
And if
of.
that's the only state, right? That'll be the hand ring.
But because Josh Shapiro is a very popular Democratic governor who was on the short list for vice president. Let's bring Savannah Sellers into this. I mean, what are you reading out of the
Plus
exit
things
polls?
wear
Are
good
you
back
seeing
then
any trend
anyway.
lines? I know you've got your brief. You really look at young voters and you've got your
Yeah.
finger on the pulse there. What stands out?
Absolutely. I'll start with some numbers and then give you some anecdotal information. First, let's talk about first-time voters. This is not just young voters, but that's
Where's Obama?
57% of
Obama.
these first-time voters are under the age of 30. They are breaking for Trump. That is
I
a
am
major
just thinking of my
reversal
daughter.
from 2020.
Get him
53%
back.
for Trump right now, 46% for Harris. Back in 2020, 64% went for Biden. Something that I've been tracking, and I've been even watching it tonight on apps like TikTok, on apps like Instagram, when you just talk about like who's popular, who do people like. The Harris campaign had such a robust internal social media play. They had this team of 20-somethings. They had very little oversight. They were allowed to kind of post what they wanted, react in real time to trends, to the news cycle.
We
The Trump
remember Brad
campaign-
Summer and the whole Brad
They
feed from the
co-opted
Harris
that
campaign,
immediately, exactly, which, by the way, is a compliment to say Brad now. But for the former president, there wasn't so much going on internally. It was not as robust. He had this sort of grassroots organic catch-on TikTok. I heard so many young people say to me, in a positive way also, he is a meme. His things travel far. It's objectively funny when you see this information.
Are you ready to see your brand on?
But on the other side, I think women's body are their own and can do whatever they want.
That's facts, bro. Bro, Trump is 80, bro. I don't think an 80-year-old should be running a country, bro.
So I sit in the middle.
For a look at how Georgia counties are voting, let's head back out
And
to
watch
Fox
from the
5 anchor
window.
Tom Haynes.
How many big surprises we're seeing tonight?
That's where I am
Well,
at.
Boston
I
coordinator
hope for a
Lori
future where my
Drury
daughter
of
has
the
rights
Georgia
over her own
gang
body.
Analyzing the data here, and Lori, with the news that Brad Raffensperger said it's an insurmountable challenge for Harris to make up the difference. I mean, you and I have been focusing on these metro Atlanta counties and the gap that she actually has to make up in order to cross over Trump, and it doesn't appear, at least right now, that that's going to happen.
But you notice none of the networks, at least as far as I know, have called the race yet for Trump. So, I mean, it's still very close. We're about 100,000 votes shy at this point for Kamala Harris. But I think the real story is to
And
tell
sending my
is
child
where
to
the
school is not
turnout
so
was. We
scary.
saw some really
Better
light
GUN
turnout in the
control.
early voting sections in places like, you want to go to Bibb County?
Mm-hmm.
Bibb County down, or we'll go to Clayton County first. We can go to Clayton
Sure,
County.
sure.
That fell a little bit lighter in terms of turnout when it
here's
comes to
Bibb.
the early vote. Bibb County also, and these are real Democratic strongholds. I mean, these are the counties that the Democrats really look up to make sure that they're doing okay. And you can see, like, she's winning by far, but what is the turnout? I think those are some of the stories that we're going to see in the coming days about turnout. Also, Richmond County and Augusta, another Democratic stronghold. What was the turnout? Of course, she's winning here 68 to 32%, but were there enough votes?
It wasn't the punch that she needed.
Right,
on
and if you
election day.
have, 5,000 votes here, 5,000 votes there in these different counties about turnout, those are enough to not make up the difference for her.
You and I were talking about Governor Kemp. What was the influence that Kemp had at the end of the day in this election? He and Trump made amends. They appeared together after the Hurricane Helene
What up, Cooper?
damage. He was instrumental at the end of the day in this race.
I think he was. I mean, I think when you have Governor Kemp, who's extremely popular here in Georgia, he almost kind of gave the okay to Republicans who are a little hesitant about Trump to say, you know what, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to vote for him because it must be okay.
And the future of Georgia as it unfolds, they're
Yes, I believe in gun
possibly
control,
likely
but I
gonna
don't
vote
want
for
my
Trump.
gun taken. If
This
you get
time
what I am
around,
saying.
We're talking about 2026 and eventually 2028.
Right, 2026 will be interesting. It'll probably start tomorrow. The races will start tomorrow for governor and U.S. Senate. So gear up because it's going to be a real fun ride for those races in
All right.
Georgia.
Lori,
I get
thanks,
that.
guys. That's the situation now. At this point, just waiting for Georgia to be called.
All right, great perspective. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Lori. Very nice job. We appreciate it. And we will be back.
Most of my guns are
with more
gifts
on
from
what's
family.
happening tonight. Again, no call in Georgia yet. We don't know when that might happen, but we'll make sure you know it as soon as it does.
What if I told you that you could block all ads?
Oh no.
This campaign. And I would also just, in closing, note that it is part of a global trend. We're seeing this in other advanced democracies like Germany, Italy, France, Britain, and indeed in the Ukraine-Russia war, where Russia represents the anti-liberal forces.
But all
in
the
their
crazy
most
people with gun and
extreme
around bad people,
form,
take them all.
led by a man who Trump openly admires, along with the world's other dictators, attacking an independent liberal democracy. So really, this is an enormous issue, and I think every other issue pales in comparison.
Well, before we get in a word from Alex as well, let's just take a look at the latest visuals coming in.
Yeah,
Ankit.
it's scary.
The Harris campaign rally on the left side of your screens and the Trump campaign rally on the right side of your screens. Packed crowds, as expected.
But, packed crowds, and if you look at these numbers, very hopeful supporters there. But it also tells you at this moment that, it's muted expectations from both sides. I mean, there is not over-the-top celebrations at this moment, either in both the camps. And, like we've been talking to our guests as well, this election, you couldn't have had two such contrasting, polarizing figures and absolutely different political ideologies battling it out in United States, isn't it?
Absolutely. In fact, Alex, let's get in a word from you as well. Many actually say that the average American is actually very skeptical about Kamala Harris. In fact, many in your quarters say this out louder, but here she is running against an impeached felon, and it's still a toss-up. How is it that you and your campaign have been
And the
able
border crisis
to
IDK
sort
too
of
much on that, but
galvanize
something about pets.
galvanize such a huge support in a short period of time since when Kamala Harris entered the race?
Well, thank you for letting me respond. I really thought that Spencer was going to accuse the Republican Party of trying to take the U.S. back to the time of the dinosaurs in prehistory. The way that former President Trump reaches people is that he reaches average, regular people who are concerned about their lives, who are concerned about how to put food on the table, who are concerned about crime
There.
and migration, who are concerned about their children's future, going to schools, potentially being indoctrinated by woke topics. That's how former President Trump reaches people in their kitchen tables, in their homes, as they go to work, in their hearts, as part of their families. That's the message that works here. And by the way, there's no mystery on what President Trump will do when he gets back into office. He'll construct that southern border wall that he's been
Whoever
advocating
makes living
for
better got
since
my backing.
2015. He'll improve the economy and lead America and the world with peace through strength. No one knows what Kamala Harris would do if she is elected president, which seems less and less likely by the moment, because Vice President Harris made very little of her plans, didn't give people specifics. People know Donald Trump. He has a record of 4 years when he was president, when America was prosperous and safe. That's what people are reacting to. They want that prosperity and strength back, and they were not able to find any indication that Kamala Harris is capable of delivering that for them and their families.
Alex, let me ask you this then. I mean, it's still very early. Yes, there are. I mean, at this moment, Donald Trump leads, but you know, one or two
Can we get a fact
swing
checker?
states here and there, and the result could completely turn on its head. Let me ask you this: Donald Trump has been seen as somebody who is, for the lack of a better word, very abrasive in his approach. The way he speaks, he alienates also a large section of the people.
I think
including
Trump just
women
won
who have been speaking
Wisconsin.
about, and also people from various descents in America. Is that a worry in the Trump campaign, or does that, you know, somehow come across as a strong point for the core Trump supporters, the core Republican
Pull
supporters?
up the map.
Hold on.
He's not alienating people so
There is
far
no
tonight.
way.
And if you look at the numbers,
Still too early.
for black men, the
It
numbers
is still
for
very
Muslims,
early. There's still more
and
votes
the
that need to be
youth vote,
counted.
Former President Trump is making strides in those areas, in addition to Latinos, depending on where you look on the map. I think that former President Trump's appeal is that he speaks like a regular guy, a guy that you could walk into a bar and have a conversation with, because he's that blue-collar billionaire that he's been since his developer days in
We
New
got
York
to make a
City
comeback.
and in Atlantic City, New Jersey. He's a regular guy. He's not some sort of policy wonk sharpening his pencil inside
Pennsylvania
a
is a
room in the
big one
US
for whoever.
Capitol. He's a regular person, and I think people gravitate to that because they want someone who represents them leading their country. Let's not forget former President Trump's greatest slogan that so many people gravitate towards, people who feel oppressed by the establishment and the system. What he says is, they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, but I'm the one standing in the way. People respond to that in a very visceral, positive way.
Alex, you have just said that
Pennsylvania?
Donald Trump is a normal, regular person, but then
It's looking
what about
Trump
the
right
thoughts
now,
on
bro.
personal freedom rights, things like abortion, a male making decisions for a female's body? That's been one of your key issues this election. In terms of being a regular guy, how is it that Donald Trump, born with a silver spoon, is seen and perceived as a regular guy? What has actually gone into building this perception around him?
Well, first, I'll say this about abortion. President Trump was crystal clear. There will be no federal national abortion ban when he returns to the White House. That is a hard no. It's not going to happen. He's not in favor of it. That is something that takes a lot of those issues regarding abortion and puts it on the state level, where, by the way, the Supreme Court, not Donald Trump, says they belong. President Trump has an ability to connect with people. I don't know if you've seen the photos of him in front of a large table of McDonald's, him serving at McDonald's in Pennsylvania, driving a garbage truck.
If Trump moves
Those
forward with
images
mass
stick with
deportation,
people.
the IS does not have the
Yes,
workforce
guy
to
has a
take up
penthouse
all
suite in Trump Tower. Yes,
those
he
jobs.
owns Mar-a-Lago, but still, he's able to connect with people because he understands that a lot of folks in this country, a lot of hardworking folks,
Sorry, I'm interrupting you here,
simply
but,
want safety, security,
but there is
to
some
raise their
important
families.
information which is coming in at this moment.
Yes, you're right.
Donald Trump, in fact, the Republicans have taken the swing state of North Carolina, though it was expected, but one of the swing states has been called, and it has been called in favor of Donald Trump and the Republicans. So at this moment, where we stand, 230 is playing 179 out of the Electoral College votes that have been counted so far. So Donald Trump looks in the lead at this moment. There are still 6 more swing states that are possibly going to decide which way does this election go. All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us at this moment. We'll have to slip into a very, very short break, ladies and gentlemen. What
The
we'll
question
do...
being, can Kamala Harris catch up at the moment?
Can she catch up? Now, that's the big question. Parmeshwar and I will keep coming back to you along with our team and give you the latest updates here on NDTV World. Stay tuned.
And some of those people own businesses and will be uprooted and turned upside down.
NDTV proudly presents NDTV
Florida
World
is
Summit
still trying to recover from the
2024,
last.
the India Century. I now request the Honorable Prime Minister to launch NDTV World and address the summit.
Prime Minister
Law they
Narendra
passed here.
Modi's inaugural session at the NDTV Summit outlined his vision for the India Century, driven by aspirational India.
हमारा प्रयास होगा भारत की सेंचुरी सिर्फ भारत की नहीं बल्कि पूरी मानवता की जीत की सेंचुरी बने.
The summit brought together prominent global leaders, highlighting India's pivotal role on the world stage.
What does that have to do with India, bro?
Workplaces have evolved.
Can you pull up the map again?
The map's not looking good, buddy.
Although Trump is saying he wants to boost the economy, he is really going to hurt it in the long run. Don't get me wrong, Kamala doesn't have a bulletproof plan either, but she's got a better start.
Trump is winning by 40 points, bro. Cooper Fast said Trump 2024.
Trying to destroy that. They're trying to make it so that you have to wait for 6 months again, back to where it was. We had a 92% approval You are rating. fake news. And now, if they go back to that, you will
JDM with the
You weren't
gift.
able to get because of civil service. You weren't able to get fire people. If somebody was a degenerate, if somebody was terrible, if they treated our heroes badly, we want them fired. We want them fired immediately. But
I am
we
not
were
that
unable to
educated,
get
but I
them
am sure
fired
it might be rough, but America
because
has
they
been
were
through
protected
worse.
by unions and by civil service, and I had it passed in Congress, which people have also been trying to get, and we were able to fire 9,000 people out of the VA and replace them with people that love our heroes as opposed to sadists. We had sadists. We had sick people. We had sadists in there that really harmed our great people, our great veterans, and we were able to get
And
rid
he's
of
already
them.
been
We got
impeached
them
once,
out,
right?
and we replaced them with
Yeah.
people that can love and take care of
He's also facing some prison
people
time.
that served us so well. So we did good. We had a 92% approval rating. They've been in the 40s and the 30s, and now it's heading back in that
Bro is
direction,
literally
I'm
on
afraid.
trial
I hear they
too.
want to dismantle everything. And it's almost like you'd say, why? Why would they do that? Why would...
Could he pardon himself?
He can't.
He also doesn't remember who his wife is, lol. He needs to leave.
You need to leave.
Ha 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 who?
Ha ha ha.
Andy Mack. So again, right now in the Live Now Social Center, I want to show you what things are looking like from
Who does not remember his
We're
wife?
keeping up with some of those storylines that you may not see on the regular news. This is some stuff that we're seeing on social media. And when it comes to social media, you have to talk about some of those conversations that pertain to abortion. Let's go ahead and take a look here on the screen. You can see this race call for the Associated Press. Voters in Maryland did accept a ballot measure to enshrine protection for abortion in the state's constitution. Now, this is a big deal because Marylanders did vote to protect reproductive rights. Abortion is already legal there in the state, but by approving the amendment, voters have made it extremely difficult for lawmakers in the future to pass a law that could limit reproductive care without violating the state constitution. Now, we all know that with some of these younger voters, again, with Gen Z and other places,
There is a whole
has been
video
a
of him
huge
pointing at a
measure that
different
they
person
have been
saying that's his
following.
wife.
I want to show you another one that we have here is a post on X from Fox 5 New York. New York voters also passed Proposition 1 in their state. This meant that the amendment is designed to protect abortion rights and other civil liberties that will now be enshrined as well in the state's constitution. This is all according to the Associated Press. Some of this news coming out. The final state that I
He's
want to hit
rich,
on
so
right
he might
now
have
when
many.
it pertains to abortion, voters in Colorado have also approved a constitutional amendment to enshrine abortion protection there in their state as well. So it's important here for Colorado. This measure did win the necessary 55% of the vote to pass, and it is already a regional hub as well for abortion access in that part of the country because many folks who do end up traveling there if abortion is banned in their state. So again, on social media, we've been seeing reactions to this storyline as folks are finding out if their state will enshrine abortion protection in the Constitution. Happening now, we know, in 3 states, New York, Maryland, and Colorado. But we are continuing to track stories just like this on our social media pages. Make sure you follow
That's
us
why
on
he was in a
Live Now
peach.
Fox. It's on all platforms,
was in a
including
peach.
TikTok, where we have been continuing to keep you updated with some of the other storylines that we're following and seeing there online.
All right, thank you so much, Christina. So important for
Yo,
so
Lewis,
many
you think you
people.
got
Glad
tires for
you
that
shined the
Corolla?
light on some of these propositions
black
as well.
one?
We appreciate your time doing a great job back there in the social media center.
Absolutely. Thanks, Andy.
All right, thanks so much. All right, let's continue on and let's give you a wrap up of some of what we're seeing in terms of some of those propositions. The Amendment 79 in Colorado in favor, yes, the right to abortion.
Those
So
are 17s,
we're following
right?
it very, very closely.
I think so.
Significant portion, over a million, 1.3 million voting in favor of that. Also in New York, in Proposal 1, talking about equal protection, 3 million people cast the ballot, some 63 to 37 in favor of that, and also the right to abortion.
I don't have any
in Maryland.
17s.
Coming back to that question,
What do you
one more
have?
time, question 1 for it is almost 2 million people
Is there two
casting their
Lewis?
ballot, a significant margin in terms of
18s.
this there in Maryland. All right, so we're following the latest here on Live Now from Fox in terms of all of this, the race for the White House, and much, much more. I do want to talk about another
And
West
19s.
Coast state that was recently called for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Right, let me go
Right here,
check
you can see
the
Oregon
size of the
going in
tire.
favor
I'll
of
make
her.
sense
So,
now.
A blue West Coast, not unusual, not
Because I need those
surprising as
tires,
well,
bro.
but, Harris being called there for Oregon. All right, let's continue on because we're
Order
talking
them on
about
Walmart.
different tabulation centers.
They won't be
different,
ready by tomorrow.
votes being tallied across the country. We're having Live Now looks inside of different locations. This one, I believe, in Harris County, Texas. Let's bring in right now to the conversation for more on it. We want to bring in Chris Mann, the director at the Center for Election Innovation and Research. Chris, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox on this election night. It feels like we're having a pretty smooth election night. What is your focus? What are you seeing around the country in terms of the tabulation, in terms of these votes being counted?
I think we've had a remarkably smooth election day and all the period up to it, with early voting going remarkably well. We haven't really seen any problems, looking very carefully around the country for any potential issues. The only things we've seen are the kinds of things that we expect. We had a polling place open late in Maricopa County, Arizona, because the person who was supposed to unlock the door forgot the key in the morning. We had a few places around the country where they had technology glitches in the morning, and that led to lines, but all of those were quickly resolved.
JDM with the lightning bolt.
Extraordinarily unusual events. The bomb threats that the FBI has identified as coming from foreign actors, very likely from Russia, that disrupted voting in Georgia and led to polling place delays. There were similar threats made via social media.
Soy sauce with the 2 tinny dinies. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
And as we get into the counting, things have gone remarkably smoothly. Probably the most high-profile event happened in Milwaukee, where they had to start over with
Soy
counting.
lucky I am, broke
It
ATM.
was clearly a mistake.
Among
but
Us?
In my opinion, they handled it exactly right. They discovered the mistake,
Bro.
and they were transparent.
We're
about
looking
it.
at
They
who's the
talked
next
to the
president, bro.
Republicans, they
Relax.
talked to the Democrats, and they decided to start over so that everybody knew the process worked from beginning to end.
Let's talk about Pennsylvania. So right now, as we look at the electoral map, we're focusing on 2 states that haven't been called on the East Coast right now. We're looking at specifically Georgia.
It doesn't matter who it is.
Has, I should say,
I can probably once I know who the new president will be.
of the
Bro, it
votes
matters to me,
tabulated
bro.
right now.
I'm a
Trump
business owner.
Or
with,
tire rack.
just under a 3% lead in that state. Still 9%
Bro, I need the
of
tires
votes
by
to be
tomorrow,
tallied.
man.
But really what I'm curious to ask you about is Pennsylvania. We still got 23% of the
Doesn't
votes
matter, it's
to
crazy.
be counted in Pennsylvania, and Donald Trump's lead appears to be increasing.
Tire Rack has them in stock.
How are votes tabulated?
I can pick 'em
in
up?
Pennsylvania. What's the rules? What's the procedures? And how quickly could
It does
they get
1,000,000%.
their process done this morning?
Yes.
It is going to take them a while.
Where are they
So The key
located?
thing to know about Pennsylvania is they are one of the few states that are not allowed to do anything with mail ballots until this morning, until Election Day. So they get those mail ballots. They can't check the voter signature. They can't check that information to make sure it's a valid ballot. They can't take it out of the envelope. They can't even begin the counting process. All of that checking to make sure that the ballot is valid is the longest part. It's the part we want people to be careful about. And so that's why it's going to take
I
a
never
while.
met one.
They are going to be much better than 2020. There are fewer ballots, and they have made changes.
IDK
But
them.
election officials, Democrats and Republicans all across the state of Pennsylvania, asked the legislature to allow them to start, like almost every other state does.
I know
a day
roses.
or several days before election day, before today, and that didn't happen. The legislature didn't make that change. So they're going to be counting
I know
all the way through
Rosca.
tonight, through tomorrow, possibly into Thursday. Different folks are estimating when they'll be done at different times. But they
Do you have
started
Twitch?
way
I do
behind
have Twitch,
everybody,
bro.
so they're playing catch up.
Same username
Election
as
officials
Scope.
all over that state are going as fast as they can, but it's going to take them a while.
All right, that is very good to know, and good protocols in place to make sure that all these votes are counted. I do want to go back to what you mentioned about what was happening in Milwaukee.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's
Super
my
fast.
crown.
Appreciate the follow, bro.
City commissioners talking about it.
Rosca
earlier
President
on today.
2030.
I do want to ask you just about the transparency because we did see Senator Ron Johnson come down to that facility as well. How important is that to make sure that people
I follow
are
you on
aware
Twitch.
of what's going
Set of
on? That human
tools.
error can happen, but they
Oh,
can
appreciate that,
remedy it
brother.
very quickly.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
not trying to
I
get
mean, election
expensive
officials spend a lot
tires,
of time
bro.
preparing for
To...
this, but we're talking about thousands of people, tens of thousands of people running elections, doing the counting. They don't do this
$90
all the
a
time. Mistakes are going to happen. When they found that mistake and being totally transparent about it, look, you can't undo a mistake, but mistakes
Walmart
happen
got them
in
cheaper.
life.
No,
We all
bro,
know
I'm gonna
that.
go to Walmart,
Follow on
bro.
YouTube for a chance to win a
Transparency,
giveaway.
Go back to the
He'll buy it
beginning,
for you.
check all the machines,
You gonna
seal
buy the
everything
tires
up,
for
and
me?
then start over again so that there aren't any questions about those ballots. Best thing to do.
So, Chris, I got to ask you, misinformation.
Bro, nothing beats the
has,
66, bro.
JK.
become a staple somewhat.
Or you can call Family
as we've
Tire
been tracking
tomorrow.
this election and how the votes are tabulated. What do you want
Yeah,
people
so I
to
can.
know?
So if
about
I buy a
this
tire smart,
information?
can you mount them and
What do
balance
I am
them?
tired.
know about
Please.
some of the common misconceptions people have about
They
how
by
these
CB
votes are
Smith
tallied?
Park. Huh.
So the first
Yes.
thing to remember
I'm gonna try to
is
go in the
that
morning
reason
to
it's
pick
taking
up the
a while is that
tires, and then
elections
I'll
are
take the
close,
car to you.
right? States that are
Appreciate
not
it.
close for
Because the
presidency
car
or
goes
other
out
races
tomorrow
that are
at
not
6.
close, you all can call that. Decision desk can call that very quickly. We can know who's going to win. When it's going to be close, we got to wait longer. But the ballots are actually being counted
It says
faster than ever
November 8.
before, using technology to do it accurately. Every state after Election Day, so we keep talking about these results, but these are unofficial results. Before they become official, they will be audited, they will be checked.
You're treading thin
in
ice.
every state, they go through a rigorous process before those official results are certified, so that we can trust that those final results are really the results that
They don't tell you what's
are
in
out
stock,
there.
bro.
You know, in terms of misinformation, what I would say is if somebody's telling you something and it's really what you want to hear, be a little skeptical of it.
He said family
Well,
tire.
that is a good advice for people moving forward. And my question is a little bit of a piggyback of what Austin just asked you as you're talking about disinformation, misinformation moving forward. What are you looking at over the next several days? Because some of these states, like
Tire
Pennsylvania,
distributor?
which could be the common denominator
go
for
and
the race
buy
for the
from here?
White House, will be counting for tonight into
Yes.
tomorrow, potentially over the next several days. What are you looking at
This is
over
tiresome.
the next several days? What are you focusing on?
The biggest thing that concerns me is actors
Hello.
out there, particularly foreign actors,
Hello,
that may be just
Gravity.
trying to rile up anger on both sides and disrupt, you know,
Grav.
how we operate as Americans and our trust in this electoral process, in the political process. And so, you know, if something is out there and it's really getting
What
you
up,
fired
Soy?
that's the most important place to take a step back and ask yourself: is this person just trying to make me angry? Is this social media post or wherever you're hearing it? Is this
Good day,
this
sir.
just where something that's trying to wind me up? And that's the most dangerous piece of misinformation over the next couple of days. This process, we knew what was going to happen. We've known for months that this is going to play out. Pennsylvania was
Doesn't
going
say
to
the
take a long
price,
time.
man.
Wisconsin will take a little bit of time, not quite as long as
What's the
Pennsylvania,
size you were
probably,
looking for?
Maybe a few other states. But be
Damn, hit
patient,
me with sir.
and don't fall for those folks who are just trying to rile you
I
up.
thought I told you the
In
size.
general,
The size is
Chris, I gotta
220,
ask you, does it seem
225,
like the process is
45,
moving quicker this
R17.
time around compared to 2020, and is that because of all of those mail-in ballots 4 years ago?
It's moving quicker for a number of reasons. One, we're not in the middle of a pandemic, so election workers don't have to social distance and all those other things that got in the way of moving quickly. Election officials learn lesson from every election, so they have gotten better. They've changed their procedures. They got more people, trained them to do things a little quicker, a little faster, all of those things. But yeah,
Just
big
moment, let
factor
me
is that
fetch
there
my
are fewer
shawl.
mail ballots. They have those extra steps to process them, especially in
my
those
shawl.
places like
Let me check my
Pennsylvania,
app.
Wisconsin, where they don't
BRB.
get the head
You
start
have
of
an
being able
app?
to do that before election day.
What app?
All right, very
I might
good.
need tires for
Chris,
my truck
thank you
wall.
so much. I appreciate your time. It's glad. I think many people are that it is going smooth here on election day, very critical election. I appreciate your time. We're continuing to follow the latest, but thanks again for joining us here on a busy day.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you so much. All right, let's continue on.
I need new
covering
hubcaps.
All the latest here on Live Now from Fox on this election day is we do want to get to more race calls in terms of the race, the push for the White House. Another one out of New Mexico in favor of Vice President Kamala Harris, 52 to 46. The check mark next to her name, those 5 electoral votes going to
I am
her.
going
And
to
I
get the
also
spinning
wanna
money
talk
sign
about
ones.
Oregon one more time. Harris getting that state as well, 8 electoral votes for her over the former President Donald Trump. All right, we're also monitoring, like we've talked about time and time again, that balance of power in the Senate.
Walmart has
We're
Douglas
doing-
tires
we do
for
have
$89 a tire.
New live pick right up. Now in
89 is fucking
Pennsylvania of
expensive,
this
bro.
in
Look at the
terms of,
66,
A
bro.
watch party for Dave McCormick, the Republican in that state. And I do want to put up
They got 8 in
just
stock.
this, a
89.
post of what's coming up.
The one by my
in
house?
terms of this race in
170.
Pennsylvania over incumbent Bob Casey. It is a
178
very tight
plus
margin, but a
7%
2-point
tax.
lead
On my
right
Mitsubishi
now at this
Mirage.
point for Dave McCormick. The
66
AP has
is cheap.
not called it yet, but it is getting closer to the finish line. 80% of the votes have been counted at this point. 2.7 million to 2.6 million in terms of that. All right, we're following.
Bro, that's
all the latest
$95
here
a
on this
tire, bro.
Live now from Fox. Let's sign away for another quick 2-minute break.
Bro, you can't just go to one of the returns and take off some tires, bro.
That's not bad, could be worse.
Yeah, but that's expensive, bro. Lewis, you said if I change the tires, that noise is gonna go away, right? That, like...
If you call Family Tire, they got cheaper ones.
I guess... Fuck. What time do they open?
In the hatch, Raleigh, yes.
Bro, I also have the other, the gray Corolla. When it's driving, it feels like it's like the RPMs are too high. It goes like 100. It goes from 1 to 2,000 RPMs, and it goes like it sputters. Byron was saying that it could be the transmission, but someone said that it could also be the what's it called? I forgot what it was called.
It's raw power. Sounds like an engine piston problem.
Engine piston problem? Guys, Kamala's officially up in Virginia with 13 electoral votes. We're at 205 to 230.
All right, welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox here on this election night. I'm the host, Andy Mack. We appreciate you joining us as we approach
That's just
midnight
25
on
votes.
The East
The combustion,
Coast
I
as
don't
we are
think
getting
so.
Closer and closer
It
in
is
terms
combustion.
of that call for the White House. I do want to put up just this, another state going in favor of Vice President Kamala Harris, this being Virginia right now. The AP calling this in favor of her, 51% to 47%. And you can see the electoral amounts on that left side portion of your screen, the 270 needed to win, 230 right now in favor of the former President Donald Trump, 205. It's going to be a very, very close one in terms of this. So we're following that very, very closely. I do want
Is
to
it
get
loud
to
when you
another
drive it?
race call, a call that we've really already
It's
seen
not
the
loud.
speaker for this, the senator
It just
out
like
of Texas,
when you're driving
Ted
it, like,
Cruz, the AP finally calling
the
this
RPMs
one.
go like
It is a
this.
sizable margin right
In
now
the
at
car,
this point,
it feels like it's
54%
going,
to
like,
44%.
you know, a
So
little fast.
5.25 million votes for Ted Cruz in that state. We've already seen him speak to supporters there on the ground in that state. So I just wanted to give
This
you an
is
update
fucking
on what
late.
we're seeing in terms of that state in Texas. But we're following all the latest here.
What does
on
it
this
do,
on
idle?
Live Now from Fox. Let's continue.
Idle is
Let's
it's
bring in
nothing.
my colleague,
It's
Austin
only when
Westphal, because we did see
you're
Ted
going up
Cruz
to
being
like 30
called,
miles
but
an hour.
Virginia going for Harris, and we're expecting to hear from Dave McCormick potentially in a little bit. We do have a live picture of that. Give me a breakdown of what we're seeing in terms of the Electoral College. What are we looking at right now, Austin?
So let's start off, before we get to the Electoral College, let's start off with the Senate map, because Texas going to Cruz, that is going to matter in the grand scheme of things. As things sit right now, Republicans have 49 out of the 50 seats that they need in order to get a split in the Senate.
Y'all haven't
If
done
they
any
get
transmission fluid
50-50,
changes ever, right?
Then that means that the vice president would be the
No.
tiebreaker. That means if J.D. Vance becomes the vice president, he would give the edge to the
Could it just need a
Republicans in the
transmission
Senate.
fluid,
If
flush?
Tim Walz becomes the vice president, that means the Democrats would become the party in power in the Senate. But right now, there are so
Probably
many,
an electrical
Andy,
issue, maybe.
so many of these blue seats that are competitive. They only need one more. They only need one more. The Republicans need one more seat to win in order to
Regardless,
get
I
to
can check it.
what
He'll just
they
scan
need
it
to
and
get
see
to.
what's not
So,
communicating.
And what we'll say here
True.
is Republicans do have 50. So yes, if they win the presidency, what that's going to mean is that they are going to control the Senate. If they get one more, that's going to confirm the fact that they've gotten the Senate. So
Yeah.
let's
let
look at.
me cut you off real quick because that was a great breakdown. But we do see Colin Allred now at the microphone after Ted Cruz secured that victory. Let's put this up one more time just to give you a sense of what's going on. Ted Cruz taking it over him. Now the concession speech coming from Colin Allred there in Texas. Let's listen in.
Sounds
to
like
him
the
and
gears in
what
the
he has to say
transmission,
here on Live
probably.
Now from Fox.
That's the thing. This transmission is CVT, so it doesn't have any gears.
And rarer. I was inspired to run partly because of what I saw on January 6th. What happened when people lie about a free and fair election because they weren't
looks like
happy
this.
with the results.
It has belts.
I said then, and I'll say it now, you can't just be a patriot when your side wins. So tonight, we didn't win, but we will continue to be patriots. Is that right? I want
The
to
torque
thank
converter is
every
probably
single
going
Texan,
bad.
That,
every single
the torque
American
converter.
who got involved in this race, but especially the folks who knocked on doors, who made phone calls, who gave
That's
whatever
what
they
it
could
is.
to this campaign.
That's what I was that I
You know,
was
I come
telling you
from
that
a
I
family
thought
where
it
we
was.
didn't have a lot of
Coke
money. And so I know what it means when somebody sends in $5 or $10. It's an act of hope. And I appreciate them. And I really especially want to thank all the incredibly brave Texas women who've come forward and told their stories. Amanda Zarowski, Kate Cox, Lauren Miller, Dr. Austin Denard, Taylor Edwards, I could keep going. There are so many brave Texas women who've told their stories. And Allie and I will never forget them, and we will never stop fighting to overturn this abortion ban here in Texas.
Lala just dropped my phone on my face.
I carry 3 little rocks with me that my sons picked out on the playground.
$200.
They represent my 2 kids.
I had old white
and
Ford
my wife,
Freestyle,
Allie.
and that was the problem, and it cost
boys
more
are
than the
little.
cars, so I sold it.
They're 3 and 5. I haven't seen them as much as I'd like to, and as for someone who grew up not knowing their father, that's a big deal to me. So I want to say a special thank you to my family, to my mother and father-in-law who have done so much child care,
You can buy a whole.
to the folks who mean the most to me.
I don't need to, I never do.
I ran for my boys, and I'm gonna keep fighting for my boys' future, and for every Texas kid's future. And I hope y'all will too.
Who's thanking
There's
people?
a quote from Churchill that's been kicking around in my head that I'll probably mess up.
There's no
Who's
way
that?
Ted Cruz won again,
It said
bro.
that courage is rightly esteemed as the first of human qualities, because as has been said, it's the quality that guarantees all others. You have to have courage. It took courage, and I'm not tooting my own horn here, but it took
I like
courage for me to come from a single-parent household without a
Ted
lot
Cruz
of
is
money
gangsta.
to the United States
Bro,
Congress.
Ted ate his boogers, bro.
It took courage for these. Thank you. It took courage for these Texas women to come forward and talk about the most difficult.
So do you. Okay, and he's gangster. I seen you do it.
$100 billion in federal spending, specifying exactly what I would cut. It's easy to say it, but one of the great disconnects to all the people, all
So
the
you
voters,
haven't picked
I
your nose.
understand the folks who are
You said
supporting
you piece of
Donald
candy.
right now. You're angry at Washington.
I that's Lil Ted.
Angry rhetoric.
When they said celebrities like Lady Gaga was crazy.
No, I haven't ate my boogers. The hell? Guys, I have 104
That's
subscribers.
was chapstick.
That was not chapstick.
Fake news. Turtle time. Out of context. Turtle time. Turtle time. Turtle time.
You see what you did, Lewis?
Hey Rosca, I got a question.
Soy, send me a galaxy and I'll show you a turtle.
Rosca. 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 Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time.
Oh, brother.
Hey Rosca, I got a question. Hey Rosca. Rosca. Rosca.
Yes.
Rosca.
Yes.
Turtle time.
Guys, this is how Biden won. This was Biden's map.
Turtle time. Turtle time. Turtle time. Turtle time.
Let's see
Turtle
what's the
time.
same.
Turtle time.
What? Washington, still the same. Oregon, still the same.
OMG.
California, still the same. Montana, I mean, yeah. Wait. Minnesota, still the same. Colorado, still the same. New Mexico, still the same.
Lol, not me trying to zoom.
Arizona was
Turtle to the time. It's turtle time.
Arizona, whoa. Guys, Arizona's looking neck to neck, bro. Arizona's literally, Trump is winning Arizona by literally 8,000 votes. So Arizona can be called because it's only at 50%
Hey, Rosca.
counted.
Time for turtles for the turtle time.
Okay, and then we also had Illinois, Wisconsin. It's looking like Trump's gonna get that one. Michigan? Damn, it looks like Trump's gonna get Michigan, bro. Georgia was 50 to 48. And it was... Georgia was close at 49.49.
Oh boy, hope Donald Trump wins. Where is Puerto Rico?
Hello?
Get him, Lily.
Does Buddy not read chat? Bro, Buddy doesn't read chat. Alright, Buddy.
Bukele for president.
I'm gonna find someone who actually reads chat, bro. Wait, hold on, what's going on here?
If you're white, you're racist. That's what Matt Walsh uncovered in his latest documentary.
Am I racist? Movie of the year.
Matt Walsh.
He's leading in Georgia. He's leading in Arizona. No numbers yet for Nevada, so those numbers are not even in at all right now as we approach the midnight hour here on Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Dang, I didn't
Bobby,
know that.
Your thoughts at this point?
That's crazy.
Well, it's also
His man's
interesting
name is
that
Hugh
one
Dome.
more victory in a Senate seat and the Republicans then have the majority in at least one chamber. And now also a significant lead in the U.S. House, 171 to 129 right now. Of course, 435 seats all up for grabs every 2 years.
Why it's always white men reporting, bro? Put some flavor in there, baby.
Donald Trump is in the lead there with...
What's MAGA?
Make a great... I don't know.
Make a great apple. Make America great again.
apologies if the stream just went out for a second.
All
I'm
that
just
makes
trying-
sense.
I've been trying to turn the chat into subscriber mode only, but I don't think it's working.
They have up to 7 days to return their ballots.
Post-election?
I believe
Turtle
that's
time,
right.
turtle time, turtle time,
not
turtle
certain of
time,
that,
turtle
but
How
time,
many
turtle
elections
time.
that have turned on American abroad ballots? Like, none ever.
As I said, that would only come into play if it's very, very close.
Right.
Turtle time,
You know, if
turtle
it's
time,
100,000
turtle time,
votes or
turtle
more,
time,
no.
turtle time,
If it's
turtle time.
20,000 votes, maybe.
Turtle
Plus
time,
provincial
turtle time,
ballots. I
turtle
don't know
time,
how many
turtle
there
time,
are.
turtle time, turtle time.
Guys,
Turtle time,
up.
turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time.
They don't all get counted.
Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time. Turtle time, 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 turtle. Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time.
Thousands of provisional ballots in Pennsylvania.
Soy.
What is
Can
that?
you not?
Many thousands? That could mean anything.
They don't know exactly.
Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time. Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time.
In the event of a close race in Pennsylvania, provisional
Turtle time,
ballots and
turtle
their
time,
counting
turtle time,
should get
turtle
a lot of
time,
attention
turtle time,
after
turtle
Tuesday
time.
night.
Oh,
So
Luis,
she's
don't
gotta
do this.
close the gap to make it
Turtle
really
time,
close.
turtle time, turtle
Yeah.
time, turtle
Provisional
time,
ballots
turtle
and
time,
overseas
turtle time.
ballots to make a difference.
He went
Make
back
me a
up
mod
little
RN.
bit in Pennsylvania.
He'll take care of
no.
this.
She lost a ton of ground in Erie County, PA. Weren't we saying she was up by like 16
You
points
can't.
or something crazy like that? She's now just up by 4.
Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, Meg turtle time. Turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time, turtle time.
I think Michigan has gone up, but it's still only at 44%, so.
Skur, do something.
I made you mod.
Decision desk
Meg
only
time,
has her at
Meg
a
time,
15%
Meg time,
chance to
Meg
win
time,
right now.
Meg time, Meg time, Meg time, Meg time. Meg time, 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 Meg time.
Gotten worse.
Yeah. It's not over. It's not over.
I am dying.
Yogi Berra once said, "It ain't over till it's over."
Correct, sir.
Not looking good.
Eh. It's too hard to tell. I mean, like, there's just, you know, there's hundreds of thousands of ballots still waiting to be counted in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
She hasn't cut into his vote.
I know.
What does Patrick
Anywhere.
say?
Oh, he's down 2,000 votes from last time we checked.
Yeah.
Ledley. I think it's fixed now. No more. Mod Meg, 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 Mod Meg. What is? Luis. Please. Work with me here. Relax, my man. Megas mod, 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 Megas mod.
It's gotta stop
Megas
moving.
mod, Megas mod, Megas mod, Megas mod,
Hasn't
Megas
moved.
mod, Megas mod, Megas mod, Megas mod.
I've gotten a lot of very very nice emails, I have to say,
That's good.
saying no matter what happens, they greatly respect my work.
That's good. Yeah, I don't know. At this point,
Okay, fixed again.
we're just not going to know until we start getting more ballots in. You know, there's only 69. There's still, what? There's still hundreds of 100,000 votes plus left in Pennsylvania. I mean, in Philadelphia.
50,000.
What?
At least 150,000. You mean in Philadelphia?
That's what I mean, in Philadelphia.
At least 150,000.
Yeah.
So still 31% of 500 some odd. So that's 160,000. So she could pick up 100,000 votes in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Fixed again,
All
fixed
right.
again, fixed again,
People
fixed
are
again,
really
fixed
complaining
again,
about all
fixed
the
again.
trolls in the chat. So I'm gonna try to turn the chat to. I try to turn it to subscriber mode only. Now I'm gonna try to turn it to members only.
Good idea.
Just because at this point in
Don't
the
need
night,
the trolls.
we don't need all these trolls. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten more hate emails. I only got one or two.
Right. Yeah, members, throw some
It is
questions
fixed.
in,
It is
in here
fixed.
if you
It is
wanna throw
fixed.
some
It is
questions in
fixed.
here
It
now.
is fixed. It is fixed. It is fixed.
Megan, they're eating you up, bro.
We might plummet in viewership, just so you know. But I don't know. At this point, we don't need all these trolls.
No, we don't. We never
What
do
are you
need
on?
trolls.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, I mean it's midnight.
It's been part of the problem in this election.
Ohio Riz Party.
Christopher Malcolmson says, Professor Lichtman, if NBER
Lol.
retroactively dates this election as part of a recession, would that have flipped the keys?
No, not retroactively, and they're not going
Welcome
to.
Meg to
There's
the
no
stream.
recession.
Welcome Meg to the stream.
Dear.
Welcome
It's
Meg to the stream.
2.8% growth the last
Okay,
quarter.
I am back.
Right. BH says the full PA picture will remain unclear until both mail-in and in-person counts are complete, a process that could stretch for days, says the
I
Columbus.
hope you're right.
Says the
I
Columbus.
don't know enough about
So
the
I blacked out
details
there
of
for a
how
sec.
Pennsylvania counts to verify that, but sounds like you know more than I do.
Yeah.
I am sure.
Kella though says I thought PA had to count the mail-in ballots fast.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
About what?
Wave like you did in 2020.
Philip H says still 500,000 votes in Georgia. Yeah, but again, the margin of her victory of those 500,000 needs to be vast.
It needs to be like 80-20, which it's not going to be.
Right. Let's see.
I hope we're wrong.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't think so.
Vextria says the blue wall looks to be cracking. I'm so nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I think everybody's a little nervous.
What are you
thank
sure
all
about?
to all our new members. I didn't realize this was gonna make a lot of people join, but thank you. So Leah Don says Decision Desk says mail-in votes is what we're waiting on in Philadelphia, which are blue.
Tiempo de Tortugas.
Okay,
Tiempo de
I
Tortugas.
hope you're right.
Tiempo de
But we already
Tortugas.
knew that.
Tiempo
I
de
mean,
Tortugas.
Well, I don't know what we were waiting for in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
but that could turn it. Not giving up on Pennsylvania yet.
No. What do you think? So this is Mike Perez. What do you think was the biggest factor for all this happening?
I'm going to save that till we find out the end results. Check in tomorrow.
Skur, I think Ema just ignore it.
Nintendo says PA has a unique law where they cannot count early vote until 7 a.m. election day, unlike Maryland. Okay, so there are
Okay.
still a good amount. But again, my question still is, does that mean that the, what do they say, how much is reporting right now? The 85% reporting is not a correct estimate. It's more like only 70% reporting or 75% reporting. Or are they accounting for all these mail? They must be accounting for all these mail-in ballots, right?
The question is that 85%
Accurate.
of ballots in or 85% of precincts in?
Right. It says vote 85% of the votes are in. That's what it says.
She's cut the lead by 50,000.
Oh, she did, yeah.
And he's now just up by 2%.
Yeah.
It's not done.
No, we've been saying PA's not done this whole time.
And if there are
No,
more
don't ignore
ballots
it.
to be counted tomorrow, we might not know tonight.
Lori,
As I said, you get it within tens of thousands of votes, then all bets are off in Pennsylvania.
Lori Chesnick says if Biden had stayed in, would that have been a better idea?
I can't answer a hypothetical like that. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe. They would have kept the incumbency key.
Right.
He took my mod away. That's crazy.
We're not going to talk about the election's not over, so we're not going to talk about
Not over.
We're not going to talk about the keys being wrong or not, or why they were
No,
wrong
no,
or
no,
not.
no. If the keys are
Hey,
wrong,
Soy.
I'll talk about that tomorrow.
It's soy sauce. So sad
Or
for you.
Whenever that. I don't know if we're going to even have an answer by tomorrow.
We may not. Whenever.
Hey, soy.
We have an answer.
If she loses PA, would
I
she
got a
still
question.
have a chance? She would need
Meg's so mean.
Nevada and Arizona, I believe, right?
That doesn't make up
What's
for
up?
Pennsylvania.
No.
They don't have as many electoral votes combined. I don't think. I think
Is
they're
it turtle
18.
time? Is it turtle time?
and
Is it turtle
Pennsylvania's
time?
19.
Is it
She'd
turtle
lose by
time?
one
Is it
vote.
turtle time? What I do?
But that assumes she wins Michigan and Wisconsin, which is by no means in the bag, to say the least.
Right. Gosh, the chat even with members, it's going too fast for me to keep up with.
I said sad for you.
Guys, we're not gonna get into the keys. Just forget the keys.
No,
for a
no,
second.
no, no.
It's mod time. It's
From
mod time.
Apple
It's mod
News
time.
from
It's mod time.
Travis.
It's mod time.
Laws
It's
in
mod time.
Pennsylvania,
It's mod
Wisconsin
time.
prevent officials from processing or counting mail-in votes until this morning. Okay, but still, they should. I mean,
We don't know the counting procedures. So we can't definitively answer questions about that.
right.
But my understanding generally is that they were trying to count mail-in votes and early votes early.
Sugar rush. 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 Meg is mean. Meg is mean.
I mean,
Meg
it's
is mean.
crazy
Meg
to
is
think
mean.
about
Meg
it.
is mean.
Like,
Meg is
it
mean.
used to
Meg
cost
is mean. Meg is
millions
mean.
to advertise on TV, and now because of streaming, even with $50, I mean, you can advertise on TV. You can advertise between your.
Soy is pressed. Give Soy his mod back. Give Soy his mod back. Give Soy his mod back. Give So his mod back. I'm a boycott.
Shut you.
We should protest. I'ma make a song to sing about my mod.
All right,
I
guys.
can't wait to hear it.
I'm gonna go to bed. This is looking like it's not gonna be.
The Krusty Krab is unfair. Meg is in there. The Krusty Krab is unfair. Meg is in there.
I'm gonna call it a night. It's probably gonna be called tomorrow morning. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night. Fingers crossed.